But if you don't believe in yourself, then others aren't going to believe in you. So you need to believe in your core values of what you're going to do, what you're going to say is the truth and the honesty. Under resourcefulness, back up there, we need to look at everything around us to formulate our opinions on any different subject that we may be working on or topic we may be discussing. And there, you have to use your good judgment. We have lots of information coming at us, but we use the resourcefulness of those different components to give us our good judgment. And then on the far side, across from that, we have reliability, dependability. That's a point where you have to be accountable to yourself and to others. And sometimes you may not be the best person, but you can do for a particular item, but you might be more valuable than the best person who you might be going against if you're reliable and dependable. And you might not know the market as well as somebody else, but if you're always there when your client is needing you and they know that they can count on you always being there, that might be more valuable to them in the long run. And knowing that they can count on you or your coworkers, reliability is there. Now, on the next step up is the fight, the determination. That's the inner drive that motivates us all when we're working on a deal and we think it's going to die and we don't give up. And you continue that inner fight with you because you believe in what you're doing, you believe in what you're offering, and you believe in the end result. And you might not always get what it is that you're fighting after, but what you can do is give it your very best effort. And if you know that you've given it your best effort, then you can be comfortable in knowing that you did give it your best. And that's all that you can ask. If you didn't give it your best, then that's where your challenges can come in within yourself. Next to that is integrity. And there, that's real close to getting near the top of the pyramid of success in the value scales, because as you go up, each point of the pyramid becomes a more valuable moment closer we get to the apex. But integrity is obviously doing the right things, treating people with respect, and hopefully when you give respect, respect will come back to you too. And people will respect your integrity even if you're not giving them the answers that they want. They can believe in you and knowing that you were very straightforward with them. At the next level up, at the very top of the pyramid, he flanks it by two things: patience and faith. And all good things that are worthwhile take time. If it wasn't difficult or challenging, if it didn't take a long time to achieve, it would not give us the same reward and satisfaction as something that we would achieve easily. And beyond that, on the opposite side is faith. Coach Wooden, devout Christian man, believed that when you put everything together, you've given it all your best, you have to have faith in knowing that what you've done is the best that you're capable of doing, and the outcome will take care of itself. All those things together created what Coach Wooden came up with in his definition of success, which he coined that success is peace of mind, which comes as a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing that you did your best to become the best that you're capable of becoming. And that's where he found his inner peace. And some of the challenges that he had, and a brief history on his life, he started this in 1932. He grew up in Indiana. He grew up on a farm. He met his wife in junior high when they were in the 7th grade together on on the farm. They ended up getting married, went to school. They were married for about 50 years. She ended up dying, and he had lived another 25 or 30 years beyond when she died. But he always incorporated her in every aspect of his life, which made him a pretty amazing man in that one of the little notes, if you'll pardon the expression, that he did was he would always write her a note once a month on the 21st of each month and tell her how much he loved her and all this stuff. And he did that through his whole life, and she saved all those notes. And then when she died, he continued to write her a note once a month, and he would write the little note and put it on her side of the bed, and he'd leave it there for a night, and then the next day he'd stack it away with the other notes that he had saved throughout time. But some of his personal accomplishments, he came out to UCLA in 1948 from Indiana. He came out here with the assumption that he was going to be leading a great university and all the bells and whistles that come with it, and they had promised him a new gymnasium when he came out here. Well, he got that new gymnasium, and it took 18 years for it to arrive. He also won 10 national championships in 11 years. And this pyramid of success is taught in literally hundreds of countries around the world. It's been put in China and translated into Chinese throughout Africa, Asia, and South America. And there's literally hundreds of people out there teaching this pyramid of success. I was hopeful tonight that I could have had a little videotape where you could hear him give a similar speech, although much better than the one that I just gave, but that didn't happen. And if I come across that, I'll make sure you get it. He was an amazing man. He lived to be 99 years old.
Wow.
His most successful year of his life financially when he was 94. So we still have plenty of room to grow all of us, I think.
What did he do when he was 94?
Well, that was the year that he had given the most speeches around the world and presentations, and the highest amount of money that he earned for his presentations, and the different books that he had written. He had written his last major book in 94 too, and I think that probably contributed.
He was probably making pennies when he was coaching.
He does. Yeah.
He was quite underpaid for quite a long time, but that never determined him. And really the whole moral or premise of this was he just wanted you to become the best that you're capable of becoming, and not to measure your success by how many dollars you make, how many games you win, if you're better than somebody else, but that you did the very best that you're capable of doing. And he put all these little blocks in here together, and it's an accumulation of all those blocks lived. They will help you in becoming the best that you can be. And that's my pyramid of success moment.